Have you ever wondered why some couples succeed and others don't, especially when it comes to like resolving conflict? All right, there's a way for couples to be successful when it comes to marriages, and it doesn't have anything to do with the people in it. It has something to do with how they behave, right? So if you've been dating for longer than 2 or 3 months, chances are you've had a conflict with your spouse. And how many of you were surprised when everything was cool and you got to something where you disagree? Maybe it was about the dishes, right? Y'all have even and odd days for doing the dishes or whatnot. And on odd day, it looks like your partner's not doing their fair share, right? They went upstairs, watched the game or whatever the case may be, and because you can't go to bed with a dirty kitchen, you do it and you feel totally upset and you'll have a knockdown, drag out argument. Like, what do you do? What most couples do wrong is they go up there and they vent. They start strong, they start harsh, or they try to argue their point. Now, I don't think you mean to destroy your relationship. You're not trying to do that. You're trying to say, hey, I need you to make some changes. This is what I don't like. This is what I need you to change. Can I tell you that does not work? It sounds good. What most people think is, I love you, you love me. We at least like each other. We're in a relationship. And if I tell you what I think about what we should do, and you tell me what you think about what we should do, we're gonna come to a consensus. If you figured out that does not work, all right. I know you're saying, all right, what does work? My wife and I are teaching the class, Better Husband, Better Wife, right? Every second Thursday, right? Just go to docstart.com and register, right? Or click the link. We're going to talk to you about what successful couples actually do. All right, what successful couples actually do. So, if you really want to move your relationship forward, you're going to do two things. All right, two things. Let's start with number one. You're going to start with having a solid friendship as the base. Now, if you've been part of the Better Husband, Better Wife community, we've talked about how you build a culture of friendship. You can look at this and say, oh, let's just build a solid friendship, and it's not going to work. All right, it's like, let's make $1 million. Well, you have to have a system, right? You have to actually know what to do. We walk you through exercises. All right, so first you have to have a solid friendship as the base. If you have a solid friendship, it's hard to argue with someone you're in good relationship with. All right. So we look at the Bible, it's like clear. It says Proverbs 30:33. All right. For pressing milk produces curd, pressing the nose produces blood, and pressing anger produces strife. So if you're angry and you argue, that's what's causing your relationships to go in the negative direction. We actually call that NSO, negative sentiment override. Basically, what that means is the relationship is overridden by negativity, even though y'all in love, right? You just don't feel it anymore. All right, Proverbs 18:6 says, a fool's lips walk into a fight. His or her mouth invites a beating. And y'all start verbally and emotionally abusing each other. And Romans 16:17 says, I appeal to you, brothers, sisters, to watch out for those who cause divisions and create obstacles contrary to the doctrine that you've been taught and avoid them. All right. And so we start talking about a relationship. It's okay to have your own mind. No one's in something to be controlled. But how do you actually talk about it when there's a difference of opinion? All right. How do you actually, what do successful couples do? I'm going to tell you in Better Husband, Better Wife class. All right. But I know, like, oh, don't do that to us. Give us a little snippet before we register. All right. Okay, cool. All right. What you have to do is demonstrate the ability to feel your partner and communicate that. All right. So you have to demonstrating the ability to feel your partner and communicating that is the key. So what they did was they did this looked at couples and they said, "Hey, couples, go ahead and talk about something you disagree." And what they look for is, can we find a friendship in the middle of the conflict? So if Megan's telling me, "Hey, turn left," and I say, "I thought I was driving, girl. You want to drive?" All right, you can see the friendship. But if she says, "Baby, no, you're going to turn left," and I'm like, "Look, I know where I'm going. I asked if you want to drive. If you're not driving, be quiet and just sit there and be quiet. I'm tired of you criticizing me." See, that type of response is going to kill any relationship over time. You can handle maybe a season of that, but over time it becomes like plaque to a tooth and it's going to decay. All right. You have to be able to learn how to communicate feelings. And there's a language. This is a whole model to this. We're going to teach this in class. You get this, you're going to be a communication master. Everyone talks about these communication classes. I want to be a better communicator. Well, here you are. In 1 hour, you're going to be able to communicate better with your spouse, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your partner. All right. So listen, just go to drtart.com and register. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Mac and I are going to do this exercise with you, and you're going to be good. All right, promo code FEEL, 15% off if you're just doing class by class. But if you just want to just knock this out and join for the whole year, just go to docstart.com. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all there. Let's get our relationships relaxing. Let's get our relationship where we can communicate like adults, right? Let's disagree, feel each other, adjust, adapt, and grow together like we're mature individuals who love each other without all the strife. No one has time for that.